Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back. Today we are on the day number, what day? Tuesday, it's 12th day number 12 today. Okay, so yesterday we started with the properties and now we are going to do a little bit more. Yes, Harshal, go ahead.
सर हाँ, थोड़ा आवाज जरा बहुत कम आ रहा है आज, मतलब कुछ मेरी साइड प्रॉब्लम है या आपकी साइड है ऐसा?
बाकी सब बताइए, ऑल गुड और
मुझे भी थोड़ा आवाज कम आ रहा है।
अच्छा, आवाज कम आ रहा है, मतलब मैंने धीरे बोलना शुरू किया। ओके ठीक है। नहीं, कई बार ना हो जाता है, सुबह उठो और एकदम, मेरी वाइफ ऑलवेज सेज दैट यू स्पीक वेरी लाउड, so she get disturbed sometime. Okay, ठीक है. So yesterday we started with the properties and we discussed with the basics property, or I can say the UI is 16 property mainly. Okay, now we are going to be discussed on the next part, that is called the UI properties. Okay, in the UI properties, the only thing is that we are not going to discuss a lot, but yes, with the very basics which is required for us to be discussed. Okay, and as I say yesterday, if you stuck somewhere, property is the first place for you, for us to go and troubleshoot that is it something coming from the property. If no, then go and check it that from where it is becoming. Okay, so I'll go here from the system properties and this thing, UI properties. So UI properties are those properties which we are able to see on the front end. Okay, like on the form level, on the list level, in the form, on the form. Okay, where user can click, submit something, do something. That is called the UI properties. Okay, so the first 2 or 3 properties belongs to this particular part. Let me show you here, even though I'm not able to show 100%. But let me try. So let me go, I'm here, incident. Opa. Let me take some old incident. Okay. So this property says, mainly this property says that whenever we work on the incident, change the problem, request, knowledge kind of things, and an email trigger from that, like I created an incident, an email will be triggered. I as an agent, how I can see that email has been triggered or not, or email is available in activity logs or not. So this property say that if any email trigger, this should captured in this area. As of now, there's no email has been triggering in my instance, so we are not able to see the emails here. Otherwise, it will display the emails in the activity logs. Let me try to show you some screenshot. Email in activity log service. एक स्क्रीनशॉट मिल जाए, that will be good for me to be sure. नहीं, it's not showing. ठीक है, but we can see a email here, and to see that email, what role is required? This is the minimum role required for that one. So ITL role is the one role which is required to see the email in the activity formatter. Either you are sending email from that incident or the record, or you're receiving an email on that incident or the record. Then we can see on this particular part. We have some filter option here as well, that what I want to be see in the activity log. So you can see here, see emails auto generated. It's already there, but not able to see because there's no email has been triggered from our instance as of now. Okay, so sometimes user has a question that, hey, I'm not able to see any email here. Then we have to go and check that what role he has and is that role has been configured in this property or not. You can see many roles here like SN, ESM, customer service management, because in my PDI, I have installed these many plugins as well. So as I increase the plugin, it will add the roles here as per the plugin details as well. Okay. The first one is saying show name instead of the email address in the activity header. यहाँ पर जब email आता है, then instead of email, I want to show that which user sent this email. Then this property is tick, then it will show the name, not the email ID. Like it will not show atul.grover@servicenow.com. It will show Atul Grover, so that it indicates that which user is sending. और अगर उसको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, then only the email will be displayed. If we did not able to find the name, then only it will display the email address. I know this property is a little tough to be understand कि हो क्या actually, because we have nothing to be available here. Okay, this thing. Then I'll skip this part because these are not that much useful and we never change it. Okay. This is good. Now, if you see here, let me open this one, user account. Okay, user table. And let's say I'm creating a RFGen. Now I said, guys, can you create 10 users where only the name need to be changed? User ID, first name need to be changed, or the last name need to be changed. The rest things will be good. Same. What we can do? We can go here, user, click new, fill the details. Again, go here, fill the details, new, fill the details. But ServiceNow say I can give you the another option as well. And one more thing. If I open this into this, you are noticing from the last few days, whenever I create an incident, let me say I'm creating an incident here. Okay. And I'm clicking this way and save. Atul, क्यों बार-बार you are increasing a unnecessary or increasing a click? Why not you bring the save button here only? So this property is for that. Show save, insert, insert and stay. Very important property. What this will do? I'll click and I'll save this. And now if I go refresh, if I go refresh. Let it be reload and then we'll see that what changes is happening here. Now let me come to the user table. You can see insert, insert and stay. क्या मतलब है? Copy, copy and come back the same place. Insert means a new record will be created. Create a copy of the current record with any modifications. RFGen and click on the insert. वो करें नहीं क्योंकि डुप्लीकेट एंट्री हो गई उसकी. ओहो, ये ना बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है इसमें. इस एडमिन यूजर. ठीक है. If I want to make a change in this and want to create a new account, a new record as well. So RFGen is there. So I will RFGen hello and click on the insert. हो गया. Now let me go and check it. User admin, user, देखो RFGen, RFGen hello. So what we can do, either we can go here, click new and do this thing, or last option, insert and stay. What it say? Copy this one. अब कॉपी नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि अगर आप कॉपी कर रहे हैं, it is giving me error कि RFGen already exists here. So I cannot copy the same thing. It's look like you're copying a song from the another folder in the other folder, but in the target folder, the song is already exist. So it says, sorry, I can't copy it. ये वो वाला option नहीं है कि it will ask that you want to replace it or no, because it is a database key. So we use insert and stay when we want to get a new account with the same value, but we want to get a new record. Then the insert and stay work. Now same thing, let's see here. I am creating an incident form, incident record. Okay. Did you notice? Save button is there. Update चला गया, save आ गया. That is the one thing. Click on the save. Why there is a no insert and stay? Why there is a no? हाँ जी.
It's a new record.
Come on, new का है, पुराना हो गया, देखो सेव कर देना हमने एक बार तो. लो. क्या कहते हैं? Let me open the problem record to show you. ठीक. अब बताइए, why there is no insert and stay? Amisha, what do you think?
There's an update option, so it might be possible that we need to update rather than inserting. That is more important.
Nah. But my simple question, insert and stay is available on the user table, right? यहाँ पर क्यों नहीं है? The property says enable insert and stay, right? On the form. ये भी फॉर्म ही है, ये भी फॉर्म है, ये भी फॉर्म है, बट नहीं है. क्यों?
नहीं, वो पर्टिकुलर यूजर टेबल फॉर्म के लिए है क्या? क्योंकि ये तो इंसिडेंट वाला पेज का फॉर्म है.
No. Did you mention anywhere in the property? नहीं, प्रॉपर्टी में तो कहीं मेंशन नहीं किया ना. We did not mention anywhere in the property. फिर this question is on the fundamentals. Think. इसका आंसर थोड़ी देर में मिलेगा भी आपको. ठीक है. One part. Now second.
I have more question.
Good.
Why there are question marks open any form?
ये वाले ना.
हाँ, question mark.
ये भी मैजिक है. What magic it is basically, I'm not a developer, okay, but if you notice these question marks, if I go here, what is showing? SN utils. So SN util is an extension in my browser which make the developer work easy. I'm not sure that how many of you hear this word, but because I am from the Hindi medium pass out, okay. When I was in my school days, specifically near about 8th, 9th, 10th classes, okay, our teacher says, go and get a kunji. In English, a fancy word called the guide. Market में जाके इस book की ना guide ले लो, you can able to read it and you can clear it. And we in Hindi we call it the kunji. What does it mean actually? That guide contains the crunch of that particular book. सब कुछ नहीं पढ़ना पड़ेगा, सिर्फ guide में जो है you can read it that. SN utilities are the same thing. To make the developer work easy, quick navigations, quick changes, quick updates, we have a SN utilities. I show you one more magic. कहाँ गया? नहीं, यहाँ नहीं. देखो. I want to be open any record. Sorry, incident. These are the command based. Because I'm not a developer, so I don't know much depth of these things. But what I heard that it is a key, and these are not developed by ServiceNow. These are not developed by ServiceNow. So if you want to open a table, you can open like this as well. If you want to see a CSA of anyone and enter the CSA, the record will get open. Quick search, quick navigation, मतलब टूल के अंदर भी सर्च करने का एक अलग तरीका है. That is what it says. So if you see this due to utilities, if I double click on this, it is showing like this. But if you open your browser and you double click, you will not able to see this box. Means via utilities, I can set a value as well. देखो 2 हो गई की value. और where is state? Sorry.
सर ये आपने ये जो
It is
रेड
user form.
Wait, one by one. Go ahead, Harshal first.
सर ये जो आपने रेड डॉट ऊपर किया ना, ये कैसे एनेबल किया? क्योंकि एसएन यूटिलिटीज है मेरे पास, पर आई हैव इंस्टॉल्ड, बट उसको
let me reload and show you. Click on the form. Okay, and arrow. No, not this one. Click here and and अरे यार क्या हो गया अभी तो था. Or just go here and do this. ये वाला arrow. Backslash.
ऑल में जाना और बैकस्लैश करना है. ओके.
Yes. It will open the list of the commands.
Yeah.
Yes, Amisha, go ahead.
I had the same doubt.
Okay, good. Even though like if I click on this question mark, it will open this UI action for me directly. कि ये UI action पे ये कोड लिखा हुआ, you can check it easily. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
That is what it's a magic. So now instead of going here searching for this, click on this, your work has been done. ठीक. This is what the property. Enable the right click on the edit context. I don't want any user should be able to do like this. Right click नहीं होना चाहिए. This is called context menu. Let me remove this. This area is called context menu. This is called additional actions. ये 3 lines. I don't want user should do, so untick this box. Allow attachment drag and drop. I want to attach something. Okay, let's go here. Batch 15, let's say. Open and drag. It's done. Easy. ठीक. Now, if I show you one more thing, this property say controls how many attachment you may appear at the top. So now what I will do, I'll go here and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. वीकेंड का काम होता है सारे पोस्टर्स फ्लायर्स रेडी करना and I drag and drop. ठीक. So now you can see attachments are getting triggered. But what this property says that how many attachment should visible to the user? 3 plus क्योंकि यहाँ पे 3 लिखा हुआ है. Then I want 5 or 10 and save the property. Once it's save this record and reload this record. And now you can see this, see 10 plus 1. So it can control from this property only. ठीक. So up to you. 3, 4, 5 जितना आपको रखना है, you can keep it. List of system table beginning with sys. that have delete audits. If any table with the starting with the sys as a beginning, if you delete, then it will be get audited, that who deleted, when deleted, what has been deleted. But if you did not mention that table name, then there is nothing come here. So by default, system enable don't have it audited. So delete audited. Generally, this property we never touch until unless we have a very vast requirement of this thing. Okay, it is given by service, now we keep it like that. Number of incident, number of days. So now what happened? I created one incident, and after 5 days, this incident must move to the closed state if it is in the resolved state today. So this property decide that how many days you want. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day. If you put 0, this feature will not work. Okay. This is very common question in community as well. How I can see, where I can see that this incident getting closed after a few days. Can I change this value? Yes, you can change the value. It's coming from this particular property only. Submit button at the end of the form. Sorry, show button at the end of the form and at the header. यहाँ पे ये जो बटन आपको दिख रहे हैं, ये यहाँ पर भी दिखाने हैं. And you want to be show at the bottom? Yes. So take the property as per your requirement. Okay. Now this is important. List of role that can be used a global search. ये who can use, ऐसा नहीं सबको दिखेगा, नहीं. It is coming from the role. If I remove all this, we are not able to see this whatever things. To do this practice, preferably I say if you have your own PDI, do this property practice in your own PDI, not in my one, because maybe if 2 people are doing at the same time, and luckily and by chance, by instance on the same property, then you will get confused why it's not working. Okay, so I generally prefer the UI property need to be tested or checked at your own PDI. Default choice list with, I have no idea this क्या मतलब है इसका basically. Okay, now come to the important point here. Yeah. We went to a marriage, and in the marriage, people are like people introduce. He's my in-law, he's my son-in-law, he's my daughter-in-law, and people start asking about the person. Okay, कहाँ से हो आप, क्या करते हैं, बढ़िया, all good. In the same manner, if you see on this incident form, we have a caller. I want to know more about this caller. Then I have this I option. Preview this record. If I click on this, and if I click on this, it is opening the same window, which I don't want. Then go to properties and tick this box. Do you want to or open a new window when related object icon has been clicked true? अगर इसको मैं true कर दूंगा, if I save the property and I click on the I icon, it will open in the new window. Will not replace this window. This is from this property. Allow replacing the current screen of the related object. It will ask you, do you want to replace it? Click yes. See, ServiceNow is so user friendly. These English we can read it. But if I say that guys, this is a property name. Yeah. glide.ui.clickthrough.replace. अब तो नहीं समझ में आ रहा. To understand, to make us understand, ServiceNow say, don't worry, I'm giving the properties in the normal English as well. If you open the sys underscore property table, And now if you open this property, glide.ui, you can see this one. ये पढ़ना मुश्किल है, ये पढ़ना आसान है. That is it. It is easy to say google.com instead of saying 10.1.2.1.5.8. जो भी इसका IP होगा. पता नहीं क्यों मेरे पास बड़े दिन से मैसेज आ रहा है, clean up the space. ठीक. So this is from there. Enable client-side validation of an integer field. Like I said, you can only enter the integer in this. I must get an error if I click on the save. So this is coming from the property out of the box. Tension की बात ही नहीं है. ठीक. Same goes for the mandatory field. If I raise the incident, there is a mandatory field, right? This one. If I did not fill this and I click on the save, I will get an error. Please fill this column detail. Save. देखो. Yeah. If you notice one more thing, with this SNUTD, you can see the backend name as well of this one. Dictionary में ये नाम से है, देखिए नाम से है. This is another benefit of utilities. That in the utility you can see the backend value on the form as well, because you are a developer, you can't go back in the dictionary and see everything, open everything and then check it. So better I can give this functionality here only. Okay. ठीक. Then alert user everything away from modified. Okay. Let's say you are on the form, you modifying something and you want to be moving out from this form or closing this and going to another form. You get an error message. It is coming from here. ठीक. ये तो basic हो गया. Now this part, if you come here, ये कौन सा नाम है भाई? Long name होगा, चलो. This property says maximum number of autocomplete matches to the return to the email client. What it says, I'm here, I go here and I can see the email. This is called the email client. When I open this email client and I see A, how many I can see? 10. ये 10 यहाँ से आते हैं. If I make it to 20 and I save it and I come back here, it will show me the record, 20 records starting with A. अगर होंगे तो 20, अदरवाइज जितने होंगे लेस होंगे तो उससे कम दिखाएगा, but 20 is the maximum limit. That is the reason I told you in the beginning. कुछ नहीं मिलता ना, प्रॉपर्टीज में जाओ. In our Gurbani also we have this thing. When we do the ardas at the last, it says जो कहीं नहीं मिला खोज शब्द में ले, अपने शब्द में जाओ, ग्रंथ साहिब में जाओ, ग्रंथ साहिब में जाओ, वहां आपको मिल जाएगा. Same thing is applicable here. There are a lot of things which we can see in the property. This configuration is moved to the default email client record including groups and email. ये वाला जो configuration है वो. ठीक है. This thing. Produce a mandatory error during the update when mandatory field begin with the null. Now you want to be updated this record. Okay, but if it is mandatory and it's showing as a null, value ही null है मेरे पास. Let's say I'm putting null, even though reference में नहीं डाल सकता null. ठीक है. But if the value is null, it will show me the error. कहाँ गया? ठीक, दिस थिंग enable UI filters, ये जो आपको दिखते हैं यहाँ पे ये वाले, incident and click on the open, these are the UI filters. ये you can hide it, but remember it's a global property. If you hide, it will be hide for everybody. Be careful. ठीक है. On form load, focus on the first writable element. When we have a form load, मैंने form load किया, what it will do, it will find out that what is the first element which you can edit. Focus उसके ऊपर हो जाता है अपने आप. If I reload this, जो इसको राइटेबल मिलेगा, देखो उसको ये राइटेबल मिला, तो फोकस इस पे था. ठीक, this thing. Then remove remember me checkbox from the login page. When you log in, there is an option called remember page, and it's a disable for us. It means we can't make a change in this property. ServiceNow did not allow us to make a change in this property. There are some properties, there are some code which ServiceNow say you're not allowed. High security, something is coming on the top. Take this part. Allow multiple splits within a single form section. Splits like this, I guess. ये जो sections आपको दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, ये 1, 2, 3, 4, you can do it. If you disable it, then give a try. Format the number, yes, it is good. When I'm creating a user account, this number. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I take this out, it should do this thing. If it is US format, ये इस format में आ जाएगा. वो कह रहा है if they did not begin with the plus, अगर आप plus से नहीं करोगे तो इस format पे number अपने आप आ जाएगा. So like if I say like this, ये US नंबर नहीं है, कितने हुए? अच्छा 9, 10, एक और होगा ना, ठीक है. But if I say like this, अब नहीं होगा क्योंकि वो प्लस से बिगिन हो रहा है. सेम थिंग कमिंग फ्रॉम द प्रॉपर्टी. ठीक है. डिस्प्ले रिकॉर्ड प्रीव्यू आइकन ऑन द लिस्ट होम पेज, ये मुझे नहीं पता, बट आई कैन कम दिस वन. डिस्प्ले रिकॉर्ड प्रीव्यू लिस्ट पे यहां आ जाओ, एंड ये जो बटन आपको दिख रहा है, बट आई अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम एक्सपीरियंस, ServiceNow इज अ प्लेटफॉर्म, कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. Everything has a logic. Everything has a configured. It's not like कि अपने आप आ रहा है, अपने आप कुछ नहीं आ रहा. We as a developer define, write, configure somewhere. Only then it is becoming. तो ये उसी का रिजल्ट है. If you say अतुल ये कहां से आ रहा है हार्ट बीट, go and check it, कहां से आ रहा है ये. मुझे स्टार की जगह कुछ और चाहिए यहाँ पे आइकन. Go and check from where it is be there. Maybe we can change, maybe we can't change. Up to, बट कहीं ना कहीं तो है ही, ऐसा नहीं है. We will able to find this thing, right? कहाँ गया वो ये इंसिडेंट रिकॉर्ड? अरे ये देखो, ये वाला हमने ढूंढा ना, ये कहां से आया, ये ऑप्शंस. We find out that from where it is coming. इसका मतलब छुपा तो कुछ नहीं है. Everything is configurable. But the only thing is that we need to think that how to search that. ठीक. So this is few properties here. Enable impersonation button. ये यहाँ पर जो आपको दिखता है हटा दो, नहीं दिखेगा। लिस्ट ऑफ द फील्ड दैट अपीयर इन द एक्टिविटी फॉर्मेट फॉर इंसिडेंट, ये जो आपको दिख रही है, जो यहां पे दिखते हैं फील्ड्स, ये नॉट ऑल, ओनली दीज फील्ड्स। इफ यू चेंज समथिंग इन दिस, इट विल शो देयर। ठीक, देन स्क्रॉल डाउन, ठीक है, इसको छोड़ते हैं। पैकेज जेएस नहीं चाहिए मुझे, लेबल्स, हाँ, अनेबल यूज ऑफ लेबल। लेट्स से आई एम हियर ओनली इंसिडेंट रिकॉर्ड, ठीक है, एंड आई देखो रिसेंट सिलेक्शंस, ये लेबल्स यहां से आ रहे हैं कहीं, most active, most recent, user created kind of things. I never check it actually where it is being 100% coming, but something is there. Label refresh period means कितने देर के बाद ये label refresh होना चाहिए, 60 seconds, but never tested it. Few properties we never change it. ठीक है, number of character displayed in the list cell. ये 40 होंगे तो मैक्स 40 आएगा यहाँ पे, या फिर शायद ये इसको सेव करेगा तो यहाँ शो करने के लिए सिर्फ 40 दिखा रहा है उसको, एलेक्स नेम एलेक्स नेम एलेक्स नेम, जिसने भी किया कॉपी पेस्ट किया। ठीक है, ये प्रॉपर्टीज यहाँ पे है। अनेबल लिस्ट एडिटिंग, लिस्ट एडिटिंग आई गेस इट्स टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस थिंग यहाँ पर। आई नेवर ट्राइड बट मे बी यू कैन ट्राइड समथिंग इफ अनेबल डिसेबल, बट ये होगा ऐसा ही कहीं। ठीक है, इसकी प्रॉपर्टी क्या है, लिस्ट अंडरस्कोर एडिट, लेट्स सी कुछ है क्या इसका डिटेल लिखा है यहाँ पे। नहीं, सिर्फ ये लिखा है अनेबल लिस्ट एडिटिंग। ट्राई करके देखना इसको, अनटिक करके आर यू एबल टू चेंज समथिंग ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट और नॉट, क्योंकि लिस्ट व्यू यही है। ठीक, देन इफ आई स्क्रॉल डाउन मोर, list of element types cannot be edited in the list editors, नहीं, leave it। load list, हाँ देखो ये रहा, load list after the form has been loaded, लेकिन हमने क्या किया, what we did, we have the preferences, due to this we always ask, ये वाला ऑप्शन हमेशा हमें पूछना पड़ता है जब यहाँ पे था, राइट। so if I make it as a true, it will automatically load। show new button for many to many list, do you remember that M2M table which we discussed? Not that, but little bit. If you open any M2M table, you will see the new button automatically. जो ये है, एक इंसिडेंट के मल्टीपल चाइल्ड हो सकते हैं और एक चाइल्ड के मल्टीपल इंसिडेंट, एक चाइल्ड के इंसिडेंट के मल्टीपल इंसिडेंट भी हो सकते हैं। यस, ये हो सकता है। इट्स नॉट लाइक आवर पेरेंट एंड चाइल्ड रिलेशनशिप, नो, कि एक पेरेंट के चार चाइल्ड है लेकिन चाइल्ड के एक ही पेरेंट होगा, ऐसा नहीं है यहाँ पे। So it's a, if it is a M2M table, you will get the new button automatically. वो यहां से आ जाता है प्रॉपर्टी से। Number of characters displayed in the tool tip, ये जो आपको टूल टिप्स दिखती है, ये आइटम और सर्विस अफेक्टेड, 1000 कैरेक्टर आ सकते हैं यहाँ पर टूल टिप पे। ये देखना कहां से आते हैं टूल टिप, यही small things है which you have to be do, which you have to be see, which you have to find out. Then if I scroll a little bit more, allowed using when printing more than 25, okay. If you want to print more than 25,000 records in a single go, क्योंकि देखो, if you see the option here, come here and you can see, अरे कहाँ गया, अच्छा सॉरी, प्रेफरेंसेस कहीं था ना, प्रिंटिंग का ऑप्शन तो मैंने देखा था, why is not showing? There is an option called printing, friendly printer, Oh, that is in the US 16. Maybe it's not there, but if you are printing more than 25,000 records, it will give alert. Because as per the ServiceNow out of the box limit, you cannot download more than 10,000 records in a one go. You can't do. It can impact the performance, so they have put the limit. But if you want, you can change that limit to up to 50,000, 70,000, 1 lakh as well. But ServiceNow say it can impact your performance. Okay, to understand that part, go here. Oh, wait. सारा काम खराब हो गया. Go here and check this property, import export property. You will understand that part. ठीक. Let's scroll down now. ये भी हो गया, ये भी हो गया. जुगाड़. ठीक. Now, maximum number of records allowed for a reference displayed in the choice. Yes. ये reference field है मेरा. ये कह रहा है यहां पर अगर मैं मैच करता हूं तो कितने रिकॉर्ड्स मिलने चाहिए मुझे. एक ही मतलब अगर I'm not sure that how I can search with some this thing. So अगर मैच करता है तो up to 25 मैक्सिमम जो उसको मिलेंगे डिफॉल्ट है. If you want to make a change, you can change it. So if you want to test it, you have to create at least 30 records with starting with the same things. AB, 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 AB1, AB2, AB3, AB4, AB5. तो चेक करना जाके आपको मिल जाएगा information. Okay. Then this is not required. Multi-line text box, take a list of common options, setting global search. Okay. इस सर्च में इन प्रॉपर्टी से कुछ नहीं आएगा. सॉरी इन टेबल से कुछ नहीं आएगा. if you want to search something which you want to be come from these tables, it will not come. क्योंकि it will not appear as option when using setting up the this part. When we set up the global search, जाके ढूंढना global search में. If you want to be set these on the table, you can't do because it is administered by ServiceNow. ठीक. आइटम पर पेज, ये जो मैं देख कहाँ गया, ये यहां से आते लिमिट बनाना. कल वी डिस्कस यस्टरडे दिस थिंग शो 10, 15, 20, 50 ये है 10, 15, 20, 50. ठीक. ऑलमोस्ट डन अर्जेंटली. ठीक है. If you are creating any variable, any field which having a none as well, so you can say like this: display none radio button. Like I will say, what is your income? None 10,000, 20,000, 70,000. So if you want, you can put the none as well in the radio button. Number of row display in the list by default. यहाँ पे 20 का काउंट होना चाहिए क्योंकि हमने चेंज किया हुआ फिक्स. अदरवाइज बाय डिफॉल्ट इट विल बी 20 ओनली. तो वो यहाँ से लिमिट फिक्स करके लेके आता है. Maintain history of record visited by each user. किसने क्या रिकॉर्ड विजिट किया. We can maintain a record as well. When a user change the view used for the list of the record, continue to use that. Okay. अब क्या है देखिए, if I am here now, I am on the default view. Okay. And if I change the view, let's say I changing the view to the major incident. Live. This property say if again I will log in into my instance and click on the new, I will be always in the major incident view. This is coming from this property. If you want that, make it true. If you don't want, then untick this box. Display plays response. Very good, very important. If you see this form and if you scroll down, ये घड़ी लगी है यहाँ पर एक, इसे हम कहते हैं रिस्पॉन्स, ब्राउजर रिस्पॉन्स, बड़े काम की चीज है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. What it says, it capture the time to execute the things on this form. Only front end, no back end. And this will help you tell that what script has been executed on this form, and you can check that if you're facing some issue, you can find and check that particular script and you can make your changes accordingly. So ये यहाँ से ऑप्शन आ रहा है, ये रहा, ठीक. Then this has been done. Display the time portion of the date time field of the list view. List view में date and time format, शायद ये इसकी बात कर रहा है. Date and time format list view में, क्योंकि list view की बात है ये. Display the time portion of the date and time field in the list view. Not sure, but something is similar. Required both label name and the database name for a new field. नहीं, I guess. Require both label name and the database name of the new field. If you're creating a new field, it will ask you both things. No, it will auto populate. आप name डालते हैं, label अपने आप auto populate कर देता है उस नाम से. So you can untick this. Allow the user. Good. Allow the use of the insert and insert stay option on the task drive tables. मिल गया आपका आंसर. इंसिडेंट पर क्यों नहीं है ये? क्योंकि हमने बोला कि हमें ड्राइव ही नहीं करना, टास्क टेबल पे रखो. इफ आई ओपन दिस टेबल, लेट मी शो यू दिस पार्ट. ठीक, इफ आई क्लिक ऑन द सेव, यहां पर भी नहीं है, तो यहां पर भी नहीं है, तो वो ड्राइव टेबल्स पे भी नहीं आएगा. बट इफ यू क्लिक ऑन दिस, देन इट विल कम ऑन दैट एज वेल. अगर होगा तो इनहेरिट करने के लिए बात है यहां पर. ठीक. Enable open a new window icon from the header. When click current record in the new window, any subsequent action will be open the update save in the close it. ये शायद यहाँ की बात कर रहा है. अगर मैं ऐसे करता हूँ, open in the new window kind of these things, कहाँ गया list view वगैरह में, तो we can make a check here on this particular part. Enable global search. Yes, irrespective of the rule, it will be enabled. If you remove this, nobody can see it. Or then it will check that property of the rule, that जिसको rule है, that person only able to see this part. Then number of global search matches. I'll go here and I write email. तो कितने रिकॉर्ड्स लेके आएगा? 10 रिकॉर्ड्स. ये 10 की लिमिट यहां से आती है. If I put 100, it will show me the 100 top 100 records. List and the form view use of the global search. Blank means default view. No idea. It means default view. List and form view of the use of this one. Maybe they're talking about this. This is default view. Not. I never use this part. So maybe if you change this or remove this, it will do something. ठीक है. Enable multi-line text resize. Multi-line is basically जो हम ये करते हैं अपने description. ये multi-line होते हैं. Enable with this plus या minus से कुछ होता होगा, but I know, but it's enable multi-line text. Okay, text resizer. It will work by a select or what? नहीं यार, हो तो कुछ नहीं रहा मेरे इससे. Not sure. what's the problem here? ठीक है, मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रहा, but definitely few things which I never experimented because no customer required put anything, so we're not able to do. I never use that particular thing. Unlock empty URL fields नहीं चाहिए. Update required when using the navigation the related iterated list. Update required when using blue navigation. अभी भी ढूंढना पड़ेगा blue navigation. Which one is? नहीं idea. Okay, good. ठीक है. बाकी it's not that much. Okay. So this is what about our UI properties. Just give it a Mac. What I used in my life, in my career, in my experience, the best I was able to show you. If which I never use it, I never work it. Definitely, it's a little tough for me to experiment and show you on that particular part. Yes, Mac, go ahead.
Thank you. So there is 3604 properties, right? But if you want to go for the specific properties, there is any way to search it? And second question is like, these properties are global properties, right? So these properties are
Mac, little louder, please.
okay. So these properties are global properties, right?
Yes.
When we are making a table and you were saying like, if you are extending a table, we are inherit these properties. So are you were talking about these properties?
No. These are the UI properties. ये platform की properties हैं. It's all the platform properties.
Okay.
A field has its own property as well. Mandatory, read only, function. That is the field level property. So, normal example. If any child take a birth in this universe, environment, weather, these are the global properties for him or her as well. But in the family, he is be getting birth. Who is his father, who is mother? Those sanskar are the table level properties. जिसको वहां से मिलेंगे. So these are not that properties which I'm referring. There's the answer to the second question. Your first question that there's a lot of properties. Yes, there are a lot of properties. Also, we can create the properties as well if required. And we can use these properties in our scripting as well. Now the question comes, Atul, how to remember all this? It is come only with experience. Like I do, I go and start searching with the different words. Is it coming from this property? It is coming from this property. It's coming from this property. Or you can go in the sys property table, search from here. But these things will come only to know from this thing only, what I can say, experience. That is, I'm saying that if you get a chance, read this property. At least read the words. English or read karo sirf. So that you know that okay, this is something written here. Math clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Any other question, doubt, clarification?
Yes, I have.
Good, Amisha.
Incident form also displays in different manners. Like if you will open your incident form in your browser.
Yes.
Like there is priority there. You have an arrowhead. I have an underline on my browser.
It can
And
be
also,
published.
I can check my screen. Give me a moment.
No, I know. Earlier for me as well, I guess maybe 2 or 3 releases it was underlined only, but now it's showing like this. The reason can be.
Also, you have
Yes,
channel / contact type. I just have channel. You have number / means you have label names too, but I have just names.
because I have SN utility installed in my or has a station in my browser.
Okay.
If you remove, if you add that utilities, let me show you. This is the what.
Okay.
So if you go and enable this in your Chrome browser, your work can be done. Okay, so you can see a lot of things are there. So we have these many update sets. See, Amisha, Anvesha, default, Harshal, and all this. We have done these many updates on these many nodes. These are the table which we are working. View data. Means this is, as I say that I am not expert in coding, so I have no much understanding about the SN utilities. But what I heard from the people that utilities, SN utilities are the brilliant thing for them. Even though if you see Scratchpad, I have no idea what is Scratchpad. Table field, you want to see the table field, you can click here. See, instead of going right click, go table, you can see the table fields. ये टास्क है इंसिडेंट से. अब बताइए toggle table. Not sure what it's doing. Now on the form only you can see these are the table fields. But what we did, we go here, right click, configure table, and then we see these things. यहाँ पर आपको सीधा मिल गया. ये yes and no है, and these are the hidden word. Your work done. Right? So these are the things which important from the utilities part. So now you can see 1 2 2 2 2 1 1 1. ये 1 1 2 क्या है? If you see here, ये task table से, ये incident table से. अब बताओ और भी काम easy हो गया. Because developer need this thing to do their work. See. Scratchpad merely says that when this form has been loaded, this code has been done. This is what the benefit of utilities here. Read about the utilities. It's very good if you want to be read now, or if you read it, it is very good for you. Yes, clear the mission now.
Yes.
Any other question, guys? ठीक है, no question.
I have but not graded today's class.
No problem. If you have tomorrow, then let me know. That's fine.
Yesterday's class means while import managing tables, I have choose one reference field, and reference was the username. And in my field there was also name, and in user table also there was name. So there was a clash. When I turned my table's name into F name or something another, it was means the error was rectified.
So you are saying that on your table there is a field called the name.
Yes.
Okay, and that field you are referring to the user table.
Yes, and that user table also has the field name.
Then it should not create a problem. Maybe
yes,
it's
because both the tables are different, no? So it
yes.
should not create a problem. But it was creating, and when I changed my table's name to F name, the error was rectified.
Possibly, maybe it's like some database keys are there in the background.
Okay.
That can be the reason. Good. Sure, let's take a quick attendance now. If no further question on this part. Okay.
सर एक सेकंड सर ये आप एक बार इंसिडेंट फॉर्म खोलना प्लीज. ये जो 3 डॉट है ऊपर डिस्कस के बाद बटन के पास में, व्हेन वी आर सेंडिंग अ मेल ना, वो कैप्चर नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसके लिए कुछ अलग कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है क्या?
नहीं, मेल कैप्चर इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि मेल अनेबल नहीं है पीडीआईज में.
Okay.
That is the reason. We have a topic called the email notification where I will show you that how to you can enable that.
Okay, but अभी अगर मैं यहाँ इंसिडेंट से भेज रहा हूँ तो एक्चुअली वो वहाँ पे नीचे वर्क लिस्ट में समझो एक्टिविटी में कैप्चर होना चाहिए ना.
Yes, that is something known to me. Actually, I have also faced this issue, specifically in the PDIs. या तो वो ट्रिगर नहीं हो रहा है या फिर there are some properties which is hidden which are even we are not aware कि क्यों नहीं दिख रहा, but logically as per the UI properties which we have done in the beginning, it should show to us practically.
Correct.
The only reason which I can think is that we did not have the email property enabled, so it is not showing to us. Let's say if I send, so practically it should show us after a few seconds. It should show here. इसका मैं व्यू भी चेंज करके देखता हूँ. व्यू से फर्क तो नहीं पड़ेगा क्योंकि सेम चीज. अच्छा एक मिनट सेव कर लेते हैं एक बार. But practically it should show here the email. I agree on this part, but it sometimes it shows, sometimes it not show, especially in the PDIs. So,
Okay. हाँ यही कर डालते हैं.
Okay, good. चलिए, let's take a break now and take a quick attendance.